Yo, what's up guys, it's Goblin here, welcome to this new episode. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys a full walkthrough on how to win your first Grand Challenge. I'm currently 1-0 in the Grand Challenge, so it's pretty much a brand new one. In today's video, I'm going to be using Classic Lockbait just because I feel like it's a very accessible deck for everyone, but also most importantly, it's one of my personal favorite all-time Clash Royale decks, and that is also what is very important to do when trying to win your first Grand Challenge. This also applies for Classic Challenge, by the way, and in general I'm gonna try and give you guys some tips and tricks on how to improve in Clash Royale, some kind of basic mechanics of the game. Maybe some people already know most of these things, maybe some people don't. I'm just trying to help out as many different type of players as possible. So first of all, in Clash Royale, I think it's always very important to use, as I said before, your comfort deck. If you're not comfortable with a deck, why would you even use it? Maybe for someone it's working really well, maybe someone is like, yo, this is super strong in the current meta, and you don't even know how to play it, then it doesn't really make sense to, use it and try to get success with it. So for example, in my case, as I said before, Lockbait, pretty much my entire time playing Clash Royale has been one of my favorite decks. I feel like it's just a deck I kind of, know very well how to play, but it doesn't mean that for you guys it's also the best option. So honestly, it's just like a deck to play and have fun with, but you guys should also take in consideration your favorite deck and also kind of your play style, I guess. Okay, let's keep under pressure. Definitely gonna be able to get a good amount of damage here. I feel like either on the right and the left side, and probably even both of them. Okay, let's go with Lock on top of the Barbarians. Have the Ice Spirit ready here as well. Let's go with Ice Spirit right now, and I think that should do a decent job at defending. Maybe we take 1 or 2 hits. Considering the damage we just dealt, I'm totally fine with that. So most importantly, first question, and I also get this question quite a lot in the comment section. Go search, how do I get better at Clash Royale? And I always say this, I think I've already said this phrase like a bunch of times, but basically, in my opinion at least, and I think a lot of people could agree, in life in general, if you're trying to improve in a sports, if you're trying to improve in a language, if you're trying to improve whatever you're trying to improve, I feel like the most important thing is just practice. Like honestly, practice makes perfect. The more you practice Clash Royale, the better you should get at it, but it does depend of course on what deck you are using. Like if you're just only playing, for example, all day long, like a deck which isn't even working well, you aren't thinking about your plays, you're just doing Golem first play every round, you're losing a lot of matches, then maybe you're not gonna improve. So you do actually need to kind of think, okay, what deck am I using, and am I doing the good thing while playing Clash Royale? Like you actually need to try and kind of learn from your mistakes. You need to think about your plays. Like a thing I've said a lot of times, and which I think a lot of people don't even know about, is for example elixir counting, but then as well the cycle. Like there's so many advanced kind of things you can think about and do while playing Clash Royale. I feel like elixir counting isn't necessarily like something a lot of people do. I'm not like, for example, now in my head counting, okay, this guy is about 7 elixir right now, this guy now has 8, 9, like no, I'm never doing that. What I am doing is always looking at the elixir traits. Like let's say for example my opponent just spent, just an example, Barbarians and Minions. In this case he had Barbarians and Minions in his deck. Then I know he had just spent 8 elixir because Barbarians are 5 elixir, Minions are 3 elixir. Like you always try to kind of think about, okay, how much elixir did my opponent invest in the defense? How much elixir did I invest? Like for example, let's say, just an example, like maybe it's gonna be a kind of strange example, but let's say I throw a Goblin barrel and he for some reason rockets it. Well, you already know you just won 3 elixir because the barrel is 3 elixir, rocket is 6. So always try to kind of calculate in your head and think, okay, does my opponent has a lot of elixir? Like for example there, I spent 3 elixir and he actually spent 6 elixir. Like I feel like it's a good moment for me to go with a princess. He's gonna go with a Rembrandt. He should not have that much elixir right now, and we should also be able to get a good situation going where he still needs to defend the Goblin gang, and then we can kind of keep under pressure here with the Knight as well. Okay, I think he does have, exactly, I was about to say, I think he does have a Goblin barrel. Looks like he is, or Bar barrel, he is gonna go with it. Let's quickly go with a Goblin barrel. Maybe it would have been better to go to the right actually, and we are gonna take quite some damage from the Ghost here. So maybe not the best play from us, but it's just kind of like explaining my thought process during the entire game. Of course, I'm not perfect. I feel like maybe Muhammad Light gets close to perfect, but everyone in the end of the day is a human and can make mistakes sometimes. But I feel like if you do think about it, and if you do look at the elixir traits, it's gonna help you win a lot of matches for sure. And just in general get better. I feel like it just helps you kind of understand the situation of the match, and also kind of know, okay, I'm down on elixir, I should be up on elixir. maybe now it's good to go in, maybe now it's good to play more defensively. Like, I feel like it just helps a lot with your decision making. Okay, he's gonna go with the Evo XC. I think I'm actually gonna go with the Evo Goblin barrel here. I'm gonna go with a normal barrel towards the left side. Normally you would go with the fake barrel towards the tower where you have the most HP, but I feel like in this situation it was okay to go left side because he had the Evo XC on the right side lane. Okay, in front of the tower here should be able to get quite a lot of value. Just in case I'm gonna go Ice Spirit. I think without the Ice Spirit, maybe the Executioner would have gotten a connection, so I'd rather, yeah, be safe than sorry. And let's go with a Knight here as well. So another thing what I want to talk about is card cycle. Maybe not everyone knows this, maybe some people already know this for many years, but basically how it works in Clash Royale, and I'm gonna say the example first without champions. So basically without champions, when someone drops a card, look at my princess and count with me how many cards I need to use to cycle back to the princess. Okay, there you go, there's 2 cards already. Let's go with a Goblin gang right here, let's go with a barrel. And how many cards did I use there to cycle back to the princess? Did anyone count? Or did anyone notice? Because it is actually very important to know that. If you guys didn't know, it's 4 cards to get back to a card in cycle again. So basically, yeah, if someone, for example, here uses a ghost, he's gonna have to use 4 cards after that to be back to the ghost again. And it doesn't always matter to, for example, take care of the cycle of a ghost, of, I don't know, whatever card. Try to always focus on the most important cards in a matchup. Like, for example, here, what would be the most important cards? Of course, the spells. I'm using a spell bait type of deck, so I feel like it's always very important. Okay, let's have the princess ready. Let's actually go for a rocket. I feel like this is a really good rocket. 645, we should be able to activate the King Tower. We have the Ice Spirit ready. Let's go with the Goblin Gang. Let's go with the Ice Spirit. Okay, he's gonna get a nice snowball, but I think we still should have been taking too much damage. We have the King Tower activated now as well. Let's go with a Golden Barrel here in this spot, and let's go with a Knight as well. Okay, does he miss it? Nice, that's perfect. I said it a lot of times already, but against Barrel with the Goblin Barrel, always try to kind of switch up your placement. Sometimes in the middle, sometimes one to the right, sometimes one to the left, and it's very helpful to slowly but surely get more and more chip damage. So, continuing to talk, and by the way, I'm sorry if in today's video I'm gonna talk a lot. I have a lot of information, a lot of game knowledge for you guys. Hopefully I'm not going too fast, and hopefully you guys can kind of, yeah, how do you say that? Process all the information. So basically what I was talking about is the 4-card cycle. So if someone goes with a lock, if someone goes with arrows, if he doesn't have a champion on the field, he needs to cycle 4 cards to be back to the champion, to the spell, to, or not to the champion, to the spell, to whatever card you are tracking. But then if he has a champion on the field, it is a little bit different, because since you can only have 1 champion on the board in the game at the same time, you will not be able to cycle back to the champion, and that is also why your cards, cycle your deck in general gets faster. Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but basically when you, for example, in this case, the opponent, if he has the boss pendant in cycle, he's gonna cycle quicker. Why? Because, of course, he cannot have another boss pendant on the field. So let's say, for example, he has boss pendant. He uses the lock, then he uses whatever other card. It's always very important to kind of keep track of it. I'm not sure if the lock was a little bit too late, I think. Gonna go with Ice Spirit just to make sure. Yeah, I think without the Ice Spirit definitely would have got a connection. We're gonna take 1 connection from the wall breakers, and looks like we're up against this deck which has a lot of spammy cards. No real win condition, but it's very popular right now. I've seen a lot of people use it actually. Okay, let's go with the Goblin Gang here. We do have to be careful because yeah, boss pendant is gonna be kind of tricky in some situations, some cycles, but I think we should be fine as long as we keep the right cards, either the Knight or the Goblin Gang. We shouldn't really be spending both of them. Okay, let's go with a Knight in the middle. Let's go lock right side. I think we might take 1 hit again, but then we're just gonna kind of divide the damage, and we're close to the evil barrel, guys. We do need to be careful with the boss pendant. Oh my god, I think, yeah, I was about to say, I think that is gonna get a connection. Should have used the Ice Spirit like closer to the tower, to be honest. Okay, let's lock in, because this guy is actually playing this pretty well, and we already took quite some damage here. Hopefully he's not gonna prediction lock, that would be insane. Okay, looks like he doesn't. That is good for us. Let's go with a Knight. And this is the powerful thing about the Evil Barrel, is that the double lane pressure often is so good, to the point where you're often gonna get yeah, a decent amount of chip damage. He does a really good job at defending there, actually. He's not even gonna take any damage right side, and just a little bit of damage, I think. Maybe like 1 Goblin hit, excuse me, on the left side there. So this guy's looking pretty dangerous right now. Okay, let's go with the Goblin Gang split. He does have the Cannoneer Tower, so that is actually really good for us. Let's go with a Knight here. Let's go with a lock instantly. on top of the suspicious bush. And let's try to cycle back to a Goblin Gang, making sure that we can distract the boss bandit in the middle here. Okay, let's go with Goblin Gang right now. Ice Spirit on the right side. Knight here up high to take care of the Spear Goblins. And I think, okay, let's lock the Dart Goblin. We are going to take a bit of damage with the Suspicious Bush on the right side. But I think with the Princess Shot, we should be able to kind of negate most of the damage. And let's in the meantime focus on offense here, because he did just end up using his lock. Okay, nice. Let's go with a barrel right now. This is looking not easy, but I think we might get it. He's doing a really good job at playing this matchup, by the way. I think we might have to try and get rocket damage, because if not, we're going to fall behind a lot right now. Okay, let's go with a Knight here in the middle. Probably going to go... Okay, he goes with Dart Goblin. I won't say he's probably going to go with the Wall Breakers. He actually goes with them right now. Let's go with Inferno Tower here. Making sure we don't take any damage. He's doing a really good job at pressuring, guys. Man, this guy is going crazy right now. But we are very equal still. It's not like we're down a lot of damage. And realistically, us having Rocket is going to be very nice for us. Okay, this is a good situation, because we're going to have a good counter push on both lanes. In this situation, I am going to send the normal barrel towards the right side. Why? Because he's going to more likely lock the left side, because that is where he already took a lot of damage. Okay, let's see if we can get maybe a King Tower activation here. Okay, never mind. We do need to be careful. Let's go with a Knight here. Let's go with a Goblin Gang. Off to the side. He's going to go with a Dart Goblin. Let's actually go with a lock. Oh, what a nice wall breakers. Nice wall breakers from him. He is going to get a single connection. Okay, luckily only one connection, but that's still a lot of damage though. Okay, let's go with a barrel right side. And man, this is a very intense match so far. He's playing this actually really well. Okay, let's go like this. Oh, what a... No. Oh my god, what a nice lock prediction, man. This guy's going crazy. Who is this guy? He's like pressuring so well and doing such a good job at making this match really close. Okay. Nice. Let's go with the Ice Spirit here as well. Go with the Princess. Let's keep out the pressure. No, the boss bandit. No way. Wait. Oh, I think we lost, guys. I think... Oh, he just used the lock. What? Wait, no, but he defends the barrel so easily with the Fire Spirit as well. No, man, this guy played that insane. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if this is like a top player or something, but he played that so well. Barely made any mistakes defending the barrels. He always had either the lock or the Fire Spirit pro tip, like pushing the Fire Spirit with another troop and the Fire Spirit one-shotting all my goblins. That was insanely well played, man. I think I did my best to kind of keep up with the cycle, make sure I defend as good as possible. He just was always like pressuring so well, getting a lot of damage, and most importantly for him, defend really nicely. Maybe I should have tried to rocket cycle more, but then his pressure was just insane. Like the boss bandit in some cycles is just so hard to deal with. Okay, I'm sorry if I kind of got distracted there. I'm sorry if I wasn't talking too much near the end of the match. But that was insane. Like the way he was playing and pressuring was actually impressive. Okay, let's go with the Ice Spirit here towards the left side. Let's see what we're going to be facing. I have a feeling this might be like some Sparky type of deck. Because seeing Rage, seeing the Zap, and it is going to be Sparky. Man, why would you go Sparky in the back if I already showed... Yeah, the Goblin Barrel, if I already showed... He even says, wow, like... Man, there's no way you're acting surprised when I already showed that I have Lockbait and Rocket is like the most used spell. Some people do not use the Rocket, some people use the Evil Dart Goblin. I can also use a few games or play a few games with that version. But there's no way this guy was like, wow, this guy has a Rocket. Okay, anyways, let's focus on the match. Let's see what remaining cards he's gonna have. I feel like he might have a Goblin Giant in there, a very popular card with Sparky. And he's probably gonna have like maybe like Elite Barbarians or something like that. I guess it kind of depends on what cards he's gonna show next. So let's go with the Princess in the back. Let's see what he's gonna do next. I feel like in this matchup it's always gonna be important to prioritize defense over offense, especially because he has dagger dashes. Because if we focus too much on offense, I feel like, okay, let's go with a Goblin Gang here. Hopefully we can... okay, we're gonna take care of the... Oh no, we're not even gonna take care of the Electro Wizard. Well played by him. Okay, let's go with a lock right side just to make sure we don't take too much damage. And then we go with the Inferno Tower to take care of the Goblin Giant. Okay, what I like to do with Lockbait when the Inferno Tower is still this healthy, I just go Princess at the bridge instantly. Whatever he's gonna drop, if he goes with, for example, exactly, he goes E-Barbs, look at the Inferno Tower. Inferno Tower just got so much value against the Goblin Giant, and now it's also gonna take care of the Elite Barbarians. without even having to invest any other elixir. So that is very important as well. Okay, let's keep up the pressure, guys. Let's go with a Goblin Barrel plus the Knight plus Evil Barrel towards the left side. Double lane pressure is very important with Lockbait, especially of how strong the Evil Barrel is. And let's see what he's gonna do next. I have a feeling, okay, I wanted to say I have a feeling he's gonna go E-Barbs. Luckily for me, I didn't go with like a crazy prediction or something. Okay, let's go with Goblin Gang here. Let's go with a Princess here as well. Ice Spirit in the middle to make sure that both of the E-Barbs go towards the middle. And this is looking good, guys. Honestly, amazing matchup here. Nothing compared to the last match. He already calls good game, man. Just please give up. I have still a lot of matches to go. Like, no disrespect, but today's video is going to be quite long. So, having someone give up is not necessarily a bad thing for us. But looks like he's going to continue trying. He's going to continue playing, which I definitely respect. Let's see what he's going to do next. He's probably going to try and pop his ability. Let's, I think, actually go Knight here. Let's try to go with the Knight left side. I'm not sure if it's gonna go in the right side or okay, it is gonna go left side. That is huge for us, guys. Okay, I'm gonna go quickly rocket on top of the Sparky. Let's go with a Goblin Gang plus a Goblin Barrel, and I feel like this should be a good game. I don't really see how he's gonna defend this, especially after spending both of his spells. Let's see if it's gonna be enough damage though, because Rocket does do a decent amount of damage, but it doesn't do like an insane amount of damage anymore. Man, I remember a long time ago when the Rocket was like insane, where it did like, how much damage did it used to do? Like, it was crazy. Okay, we do have to be careful here. Let's go with the Goblin Gang in the middle. Let's make sure that we cycle back to the lock. He is gonna almost get a lot of damage, but we are right on time with the lock. That was actually clutch, because if not, I feel like our tower would have taken so much damage right there. Let's go with the barrel. Let's go with the Ice Spirit here as well. And that is gonna be enough. Let's go, guys. Okay, we actually don't even need the Rocket. Princess plus a Spear Goblin is gonna take care of the left side tower. Even though we had an amazing matchup, the Dagger Dash is just one of the, I would say, worst tower troops to see, to face when using Lockbait. But I think you guys could already kind of tell from the game so far I've played what is my main kind of idea, what is my main strategy. Always trying to focus on his spells, trying to pressure, trying to outcycle, and then also most importantly prioritize defense, especially with a defensive deck like this, with like Inferno Tower, with a lot of good ways of defending. I feel like it's just so important. Okay, not sure about the Miner right there. He tried to get some damage with the Miner plus Bats Push, but in my opinion, not the best play. We are going to be able to defend it very easily, and we already get a good amount of chip damage right here on the right side lane. Okay, he doesn't have Fireball, he doesn't have Fireball, he doesn't have Bomber. Amazing situation for us to go Knight plus Goblin Gang, especially because he just spent quite some elixir, and he's even going to go with Bats, which is going to give us even more value. Okay, Golden Knight might go down. Let's see. Do we need to... Okay, I think I'm just going to lock this. Mainly to cycle, but also to take care of the goblins without taking any tower damage. Let's then go with another Goblin Barrel here. This guy has Power Barrel, so very important to... First, for example, here, the first barrel is okay to go in the middle. And then the next barrel, it's kind of hard to see the difference. But basically, what you're gonna do is play your barrel one more tile to the left or to the right. I'm gonna show you guys soon. And it's so important, like it actually helps so much. Okay, does he have Evil Bats? I didn't really pay attention to it, to be honest. If he does have Evil Bats, he might be back to it already. Go with the Ice Spirit here, let's see. Looks like he's gonna go with a Bomber. Let's actually protect the Princess. We're gonna force out more Elixir. We're gonna force out the Goblins in this case. Okay, so what I was talking about is Goblin Barrel in this spot or in this spot. Like if you're facing... Oh, we need to be careful. Okay, nice. Princess is gonna be huge here. Gonna take care of the... Oh, this is huge, guys. And we're gonna have an insane counter push potential as well. What I like doing with Lockbait is going Barrel one lane and then Ice Spirit like this. Let's see if he misses the Goblin Barrel on one of the Goblins. I feel like exactly, that is exactly what I'm talking about, guys. And that difference, like that small detail can honestly make the difference, because if he misses the Bar Barrel all the time, you guys can't even imagine how much damage you're gonna get by doing that play. Okay, let's actually take care of the Prince. Let's go with another Prince. I feel like he's low at the Elixir right now, so let's go Princess at the bridge. Let's try to make sure we try and protect it. Let's go with Ice Spirit. Let's go with a Knight. And that is the good thing about barrels, that you can always be so annoying, reading their cycle, reading their spells. This guy even gave up. Like, imagine his feeling right now. He's like, nah, man, I'm not even gonna continue playing. I just got destroyed. And let's quickly, of course, go for the 3-count. Let's go with another Goblin Barrel. Let's go with a Knight. Let's go with a Goblin Gang right here. And that should be, yeah, a nice and easy 3-count. Not sure how many wins we have so far. We did kind of catch a loss, like get a loss early on in today's video. But I think we should be fine still to win the Grand Challenge. And don't get like sad, don't get tilted when losing a match. It's Clash Royale. Like honestly, Clash Royale always is gonna give you some kind of matchups which is like super difficult. It's gonna, I don't know, like somehow give you like a crazy interaction. Try to always stay calm, stay collected, and most importantly, have fun. In the end of the day, it's a game. So 5-1 in the Grand Challenge. See you guys soon with the next match. Okay, let's go guys. Hopping into the next match. So far, doing pretty well. I think in the video, we started 1-0. So far in the video, we're 4-1 right now, which is not bad at all, to be honest. Okay, let's go with a princess. Let's see what the opponent is going to be doing. By the way, also something I wanted to mention. For example, in my case, in today's video, I'm going to play the entire Grand Challenge. If you guys are someone who kind of get distracted fast, if you're not that focused, try to just take a break. Like, honestly, the Grand Challenge can sit there for 2 days, 3 days, even more days if you need it. So don't worry about, for example, not playing the entire Grand Challenge in 1 day. Like, honestly, it's totally fine to not do that. Okay, I think we're going to be facing, yeah, I was about to say that. I think we're going to be facing this Musketeer Quick Cycle Balloon deck with Miner, Snowball, Skeletons. This matchup is always kind of tricky. I feel like sometimes it's really easy for Lockbait, and then sometimes if the Balloon player plays it perfect, it's kind of hard for Lockbait. The really good thing about this matchup is that in general, your princess is always going to be so annoying. Like, for example, here we're going to get 2 connections on the tower. We're also going to force out the barbell, which is really good for us. And defensive options, we do have a lot. We have the rocket if needed against the balloon. We have the Inferno Tower. I feel like this matchup often just comes down to whoever gets the best chip damage with the miner and with the goblin goblin barrels. Like, often we're not gonna take a balloon hit. Sometimes, if we do make a big mistake, we could. But in general, this matchup always comes down to like miner quick cycle. Okay, let's go with the goblin barrel. Let's go with the ice spirit here. Very important to keep out the pressure, especially because we know that he recently had used the barbell against the princess. He was not gonna have it in cycle quite yet. Let's have the knight here towards the right side. I wanna, oh no, I want to make sure that the musketeer crosses the bridge, but then it doesn't even cross the bridge, so kind of awkward there. Okay, anyways, no problem. Let's go with the princess here. Let's see what he's gonna do. Looks like he goes with a mine. Let's try to make sure we actually protect it, and let's go with the ice spirit plus the goblin barrel. Once again, we're facing barbell. That is why I'm using the knight right here to protect. Beautiful. I'm gonna have the lock ready here to take care of the goblin gang, and let's, I guess, go with a princess. Oh no, never mind. Let's go with the Inferno Tower first. Oh, he's gonna predict it, but does the musketeer even kill that? Yeah, musketeer doesn't even kill it. It just has so much HP. Okay, he's probably gonna go with skeletons plus snowball. Let's go with another princess here, keeping up the pressure, keeping up like map control, and let's in the meantime go with a knight as well. Okay, I think we might even. Okay, I am gonna go Inferno Tower. I was about to say, I think we might even be able to defend this balloon without using the Inferno Tower. There's no need to risk it. Like, honestly, if you're in a situation where you have this much damage advantage, where you're, yeah, just dominating the match in general, there's no point of really risking it, you know? Okay, let's go with a lock here. Let's go with a princess. He's probably gonna go with a balloon. Let's quickly go with a goblin gang. Let's go with Ice Spirit. This time, I really do not need the Inferno Tower, even though the princess is gonna go down. So we might take one shot here. We are gonna take one shot, but still, good situation overall. And I think, is that already enough? Rocket does so... Okay, it is gonna be enough. Rocket does so much damage, but it's still not as crazy as before. I remember, like, long time ago, it used to do, like, 500 HP. Like, that was insane. Like, everyone was just using Rocket Cycle at some point. Okay, 6-1 in the Grand Challenge right now. We're halfway to the 12th win, guys. Okay, I'm gonna try and think about some other, like, helpful or information, yeah, you guys can kind of use to practice. I was talking about it before, like, practice makes perfect, but I think, for example, some people focus too much on one deck, or some people focus too much on one game mode. I think it's always important to kind of switch it up, be versatile, play, for example, a couple of games in a Grand Challenge, in a Classic Challenge. On ladder, I would recommend always using the same deck, because this way you're just gonna master your matchups, and in general your gameplay is just gonna improve quite a lot. But if you do not wanna only use one deck always, and you also don't want to risk, or you don't have the levels to play it on ladder, go into a Grand Challenge, go into a Classic Challenge. It's gonna help you so much for sure. Okay, we're gonna be facing Giant Graveyard here. Giant Graveyard, I feel like, is a difficult matchup for Lockbait, but most of the times it's gonna be with Snowball and Arrows, so he should not have a direct reset for the Inferno Tower. But of course, most of the times they have like Witch, they have minions, Skarmy, like they often have a lot of distraction units. Okay, let's go with the princess here to clean up the Skarmy. He's gonna go Witch in the back which I'm definitely gonna rocket, I think. We do need to be careful with falling behind an elixir, but then he still needs to kill the princess, and we also have the Inferno Tower ready. Okay, he goes arrows. That's perfect, guys. I mean, I'm for sure happy with that trade because we got a good amount of tower damage. We killed the evil witch, which is so annoying. Like, sometimes the witch is gonna get like a lot of value and damage, and then also we forced out the arrows. Okay, so he has Bomber, he has Skeleton Army. He must have a graveyard in there. Like, I'm 90% sure that he has a graveyard. Oh, the Ice Spirit I think is a little bit too low. That's actually gonna splash the tower. That's unfortunate. Okay, no problem though. I mean, we're gonna get a good amount of damage from the Goblin Barrel, so that's gonna compensate the damage we took from the Bomber. Let's go with a Knight, and I low-key wanna go with Inferno Tower like this, guys. He's not having a respawn. Oh, wait, did he just predict that? Okay, that guy is crazy. He just predicted, or I'm not sure if that was a prediction, but if it was, that was an impressive prediction from him. Okay, Princess here off to the side. Princess is so annoying for him because he's always gonna have to either arrows it or it's just gonna get a lot of value. In this case, he goes for the arrows. We can go with a Goblin Barrel. We can go with the Ice Spirit here as well. And let's have the Goblin Gang ready as well. Okay, looking good, guys. Slowly but surely getting more and more chip damage. Let's actually go with a lock to cycle. He does have the Skeleton Army, but even if he goes with Skeleton Army, we have the Princess. Or we could, in the worst case scenario, just cycle back to the lock again. Okay, I think I'm just gonna rocket the witch, guys. Like, Loki, the witch is always so scary. I don't really want to deal with her. I'm just gonna instantly rocket it. I'm gonna go with Inferno Tower. And he's even gonna give us the opportunity to activate the King Tower. I'm not sure if this Ice Spirit, does it activate? Nice, it is gonna... Okay, this is over, guys. This game is over because with the King Tower activation, even without the King Tower activation, we were doing really well. With the King Tower activation, yeah, I think the opponent even knows that it's over. He's actually gonna give up. So, perfect gameplay. Really nice balance between offense and defense, and that is all what it's pretty much about when using Lockbait. Like, when using Lockbait, if you guys are trying to pick up Lockbait or just in general kind of improve with a deck, maybe you don't use that often, it's always a balance between like getting chip damage, focusing on their spells, knowing when to go in, and then also most importantly just having a solid defense. Like the fact that you have Inferno Tower, Rocket, you can abuse the Goblin Gang as well. It has a very good DPS. It's just super, yeah, solid overall. Okay, what are we going to be facing here? He has a Bandit plus a Fire Spirit. Let's go with the Princess here at the bridge. I always have the lock ready just in case, yeah, an opponent goes with, for example, what could it be? Like goblins, skeletons, like something you can react fast to. I feel like it's always worth it to try and take care of that. Okay, let's go with a Goblin Barrel here. Let's see if we can pull off the Ice Spirit timing. There's timing, I believe it's this tell. Or is it here? I think it's here, guys. Where if the Dark Goblin crosses, it jumps and it doesn't exactly. Look at that, guys. Beautiful. Beautiful interaction. Note it down if you guys didn't know it already. 1 elixir for 3 elixir. And Dark Goblin, honestly, is a very, yeah, popular card without a doubt. Okay, let's go with Princess here to cycle. Let's see what the opponent's gonna do. We need to be careful. I think, should I go Inferno Tower? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Inferno Tower. Inferno Tower here should be very good, actually, because it's gonna melt the Monk. It's gonna also... Okay, wait a second. We can maybe potentially activate the King Tower here. No, never mind. Ice Spirit was way too early. If I did that right, it was difficult though, because he was also pressuring the left side. But if I did it right, I would have been able to activate the King Tower there against the Bandit. You guys understand the idea I had, I think. Okay, I would like to try and cycle to the Evil Barrel and pressure both lanes, but let's first try to take care of the Dark Prince. I think I'm just gonna go with like a Goblin Gang split in the middle right here, and then afterwards we can go with the Evil Barrel potentially. Let's be patient though. I mean, Lockbait is a very aggressive deck, but it's also important to know when to pressure, when to be patient. Let's go in right now. Ice Spirit tanking is super important on the right side. If I didn't do that, often it's gonna be so much easier for them to defend. In this case, he goes with a Rage, which is also a good defense, but still important to always try to have a mini tank or the Knight going with the barrel like combined. Okay, let's go Goblin Gang here to keep out the pressure. Interesting deck from him, by the way. I don't know what he's missing, but I feel like he's missing something, like a Goblin Drill, something like that, like some kind of win condition, right? Or what is his deck even? Okay, let's be careful here. Let's go with a Knight. Let's go with a lock towards the left side. Let's go with a Goblin Gang here in the middle. I wanted to try and distract the Bandit, but looks like it actually dashes on the tower. He did do kind of a bad Rage, in my opinion. He's not gonna have that much selection now to defend both the right and the left side lane pressure. Let's go with a Princess here as well. Realistically, we can let the Bandit be because the right side tower anyways already didn't take any damage. And I think here the skeleton should die exactly to the Princess shot. Okay, looking really good, guys. Looking really good right now. Goblin Gang to pressure. Let's go with the Goblin Barrel towards the right side. We are going to get a lot of damage. Both the left and the right side lane here. Okay, let's go with the Ice Spirit here. Let's go with the Princess as well. Beautiful Ice Spirit is going to freeze both the troops. Let's go with the Goblin Gang. Let's go with the Goblin Barrel here as well. I think that should be a good game, right? Like, there's no way he's going to defend that. Exactly, defend that without taking any damage. Rocket is going to be enough. What was his deck? Like, he didn't have like a bad deck, but at the same time, he was missing something. Like, I'm kind of confused right now. Not gonna lie, he probably should add like some, I don't know, what could he add? Like a Goblin Barrel, like even a Goblin Barrel, maybe a Goblin Drill, like something, bro. But I feel like not, yeah, the best deck without a win condition. But anyways, 8-1 in the Grand Challenge right now. We still need to lock in, we still need to focus, because 4 more victories, and the further you get in the Grand Challenge, generally speaking, the harder it's gonna get. Okay, this guy instantly starts with BM. He starts off with good game, and he also sends a cry emote, and he has recruits. Oh my god, there's no way. Okay, right as I say that it's gonna get harder, we're facing what could potentially be the hardest hard counter in the entire game. And right as I cycle lock, we don't even hit the Dark Goblin as well. Okay, let's go with the Inferno Tower up high here. Hopefully we're gonna be able to take care of the Dark Goblin as well. Okay, let's go with Ice Spirit to distract it a little bit. Also jump on top of the skeletons. Beautiful. Very good timing right there, actually. Okay, so this is gonna be what? Recruits, Mighty Miner. I think it's gonna be like the typical spam and annoying deck. Yeah, there you go. There's the Mighty Miner as well. Man, this deck is not something you want to face with Lockbait. And especially... Oh, he doesn't have arrows though. Okay, that's actually a good thing for us. The fact that he has Fireball basically tells us that he's gonna be having the version without. Okay, let's go with a lock and let's go with a Princess. We are still gonna take 1 hit, but I guess 1 hit is not as bad as 2 hits. Okay, so what is gonna be key in this matchup? Princess map control. Trying to cycle Princess is very important. Try to always yeah, get a lot of value killing, for example, I don't know, Goblin Gang. In this case we don't have lock, we don't have Princess, but Princess shots often can take care of like Goblin Gang, stuff like that. Okay, instead of going overly aggressive, I think I'd rather try and make sure we defend well. So let's go with Ice Spirit here. Let's go with the Goblin Gang towards the left side. Let's go with a lock here on top of the Dark Goblin. Princess right now. Let's go with a Knight right side. Okay, Ice Spirit on the left side to try and take care of most of the skeletons. We are going to take a bit of chip damage, but I think overall that's a good defense and decent moment for us to go in. Okay, he goes with Goblins. I think that was a prediction for a Goblin Barrel. We can now go with the Goblin Barrel. Dagger Dash is going to be out of daggers. We still have the Goblins there. We have the Princess there as well. It's going to be a good amount of chip damage, guys. And Princess should also be able to take care of the Goblin Gang and get even more chip damage as well. Beautiful. And that is why it's so important to be patient. Like, if there, I would have gone very aggressive with Goblin Barrels before. I feel like he would have just been able to get so much more damage and so much more value. Okay, let's go like this. Let's go with a pressure on the left side lane as well, especially because we have the Evil Barrel. Very important to always keep under pressure as much as possible. And let's in the meantime cycle another Princess. Princesses so far are getting quite a lot of value. Okay, he's gonna go with a Fireball. Let's go with a lock left side. Let's go with a Knight here right side. Let's make sure that we do have enough Elixir. Goblin Gang here. Let's see if we get the Ice Spirit timing. It's kind of hard to pull off, but if you get it... Okay, we didn't get it. That's unfortunate. If you get it, it feels so nice. It's like a timing which I often don't pull off, but sometimes I do get it. Okay, Dark Goblin is going to take care of the Princess, which is unfortunate, but I guess it's okay. Let's go with a lock here. Right, and let's try to outcycle him. I feel like, okay, this is a pretty good moment for us to pressure. We do need to be careful. Let's actually make sure that the recruits walk upwards, and then the Goblin Barrel has like a free... yeah, hits on the tower. Okay, there you go. He even misses the Fireball. There's no way he just... Okay, he actually just missed the Fireball on top of the Goblins. Very nice win right there. When I saw the Dagger Dashes, when I saw the recruits, I was like, man, this is gonna be a hard one. This is gonna be difficult, but we were able to secure the victory. And so far, we're doing really good, guys. Only one loss so far against that one player, which honestly was playing very well. I think besides that, we also played against decent players, but we overall just play very solid so far. Okay, arrows plus wall breakers, maybe gonna be Mega Knight. It's the first thing which comes to my mind after seeing 2 cards. Let's see what he's gonna be. Oh no, it's gonna be... No, don't tell me it's gonna be recruits again. Man, there's no way we're facing back-to-back recruits with us having Inferno Tower. I mean, I guess it's gonna be a good practice. Also to you guys... Oh no, it's not gonna be. What is this deck, guys? Okay, I'm not sure what this is gonna be, to be honest. Probably gonna be like some kind of off-meta type of deck, because I don't know any deck which has, yeah, Skelly Barrel, Wall Breakers, or is it gonna be Mega Knight? Maybe it is gonna be some kind of Mega Knight deck. Okay, anyways, let's see what he's gonna do next. I think I'm gonna split my Goblin Gang. Let's actually go with Goblin Gang split in the back, and let's kind of just, yeah, wait and see. What is he gonna do? How is he gonna react? He does go with a Skeleton Barrel. I can go with a Princess here, and he also has a Witch in there. Okay. I'm gonna go Ice Spirit because it seems like the Princess is gonna be distracted, so unfortunately we're gonna take a bit of damage. We do already have the Evil Barrel available though. This is actually huge, guys, because we have the Knight left side, Princess right side, and we can go with the Evil Barrel. How is he gonna defend without taking any damage? Yeah, he goes arrows there. That's so much damage still though. He goes with a Bandit as well. Oh my god, that's gonna be tower down, I think. Yeah, tower goes down already, guys. That is the power of the Evil Barrel. If they don't have the right answer, if they are not on time, they're gonna take so much damage. And even in some situations, like for example now, yeah, just take the entire tower. Okay, is this guy... No, I want to say, is this guy gonna give up? And he actually was saving up for a Mega Knight. There's no way. Okay, good thing for us is that we have the Inferno Tower. So Inferno Tower in this matchup is very helpful. In matchups like, for example, Recruits, of course, it isn't. But that is the beautiful thing about Lockbait, is that you have a good mixture of anti-beatdown cards like the Inferno Tower, and then anti-splash cards like the Princess and a Quick Cycle as well. Okay, let's go with a Knight right here. Let's go with a Goblin Gang as well. I should probably just Rocket the Witch. I would like to get a little bit more value right there, though. If he goes with like a Skelly Barrel or something, it would be perfect. And he actually doesn't. So maybe we can take care of the Witch without spending too much elixir. Okay, Knight right here. Inferno Tower to take care of the evil Mega Knight. And that is already going to be a beautiful defense. I think, yeah, I was about to say, I think he's probably going to know that it's over. At this point, he knows that he's not going to break through. And we also already dealt so much damage to his right side tower. We took his left side tower. At this point, he knows that it's over. So let's quickly go for the 3 count. And that is going to put us... Are we at 10 wins right now? I honestly already played so many matches. I'm talking for way too long already. Hopefully, you guys are not getting annoyed. Hopefully, you guys are not getting bored of me. But we're getting closer and closer to the end, guys. 10-1 in the Grand Challenge right now. Let's see if we can get it by winning the next 2 matches. Okay, let's actually lock in, though. Let's make sure that we do play our best game right here. Okay, let's see. We're up against the deck with Royal Chef. Also very important to always look at the tower troops. Royal Chef here is basically gonna kind of tell us that it's gonna be this P.E.K.K.A. Goblin Giant deck. Like, everyone has been using this deck and it's so toxic, actually. Okay, we need to be careful. The good thing about this matchup is that this guy does not have a way of resetting the Inferno Tower. I think his deck runs Goblin Curse, Arrows, Rage. So that's a really, yeah, kind of good thing for us. Inferno Tower should be able to always get a lot of value. So let's actually go with Inferno Tower here against the Goblin Machine. Especially knowing that he has Goblin Curse, it's not really going to be a good thing for us to go with, what's it called? With the Goblin Gangs, especially anywhere near the tower. Once again, as I mentioned before, Inferno Tower is still alive. I'm going to go with a Princess here at the bridge. He's forced to go Goblin Giant. And he's going to go Goblin Giant into Inferno Tower. Let's actually make sure that we go with a Knight here to make sure that it's not going to get DPS down by the Goblin Giant. The Goblin Giant is, of course, focused on the Knight in this case. And I'm going to go, I think, with a Goblin Barrel. Yeah, let's definitely go with a Goblin Barrel here. Okay, looking good, guys. Looking very good, to be honest. Okay, we could go, I think, with a Lock and then Ice Spirit the Mega Minion. And then afterwards, the Lock damage, of course, makes it that the Bomber is going to die. If he goes Goblin Machine in front, we can go Princess to Splash. And then we can go with the Evil Knight. Always important to also kind of think and already say, okay, if he goes with this, I can do that. If he goes with that, I can do this. Like, always try to be kind of ready and always have like an idea ready for potential plays your opponent is going to make. Like, it's very important. So you're not going to get like surprised. No way, he went with a Goblin Machine. What am I supposed to do right here? Like, always try to think what to do, where to do it, and how to do it. Okay, let's go with the Evil Barrel. We have the Evil Knight taking on the right side. We have the Princess there as well. On the left side, that's going to be a lot of damage, guys. Left side tower is going to take so much damage here. Okay, let's go with Inferno Tower here already. Let's have the Rocket ready. I feel like Rocket, if he does give us a lot of value, might be very good. Let's go with the Ice Spirit here as well. Princess off to the side, making sure that we do not give him any... yes, spell... Ah, he has a Lightning. Oh, okay, he's not... Okay, he's not running the Goblin Curse then. Okay, good thing for us is that we already cycled to another Inferno Tower. Let's go with Inferno Tower up high this time. Let's go with Ice Spirit here as well. Let's go with a Princess. He has a Lightning, guys. Okay, we need to be careful, actually. Because the fact that he has Lightning makes it way more difficult for us. But we did already deal a lot of damage to the left side tower. Let's make sure that we keep under pressure. Let's go with a Knight here to distract the Goblin Machine. And let's go with Inferno Tower here. He's definitely gonna try and lightning this, so let's make... Oh no, he's not even gonna try and lightning. He goes with a Goblin Giant. What is he doing? He's just gonna let our Inferno Tower get so much value. Last second lightning maybe, but it's not gonna... yeah, pretty much matter. We can go with Ice Spirit, we can go with a Knight, and I think that should be pretty much good game, right? Like, I don't really see how he's gonna break through our defense if we keep it up like this. Okay, let's try to outcycle him. Let's go with a barrel, let's go with a princess. We're 2 cards away from cycling back to the barrel, so let's go with Ice Spirit here, let's go with a Knight. Let's actually keep out the pressure on both lanes here. There's no way he's gonna defend both sides here. Either left or the right side is gonna go down. And I think right side tower is gonna go down actually. Okay, beautiful. Really nice gameplay. 11-1 in the Grand Challenge right now, so far doing really well, guys. I catch the loss, as I said before, a little bit early on in the Grand Challenge, but besides that, so far undefeated. Let's see if we can get one more victory, guys. 11-1 right now. See you guys soon with potentially the last match. Okay, let's go, guys. Hopping into the next match, which also could be the last match. We're up against a guy called Rama. Not really sure how to say his name. Anyways, let's give him a good luck. I'm gonna start off by cycling my Knight here. Always important to cycle your evolutions, and man, no way. Is this guy gonna have X-Bow with Elixir Collector? I think he might have that. Please do not have a lock. He has a Nado. Nado's the barrel towards the King Tower. He has a Lumberjack there as well. Good amount of damage with the Goblin Gang, though. That was actually not too bad for us. What is he running, though? Fire Spirit, Lumberjack, Elixir Collector. Okay, I don't think he has a small spell. If not, he probably would have used it right there on the Goblin Barrel. Or maybe he just wanted to activate the King Tower, but then he probably would have used it on the Goblin Gang, right? He has a healer as well. Okay, what is this deck, guys? Is it gonna be like some crazy Elixir Golem Cycle type of deck? Golem, maybe? I have no idea what this is gonna be. Okay, he's probably just gonna try and pump up again. Yeah, there you go. Do I even rocket this? I feel like I'm just down so much elixir already. I feel like we need to try and defend this without using the rocket right here. Okay, let's go with a lock. I don't really want to do that, but okay. He did mess up the Nado. That is really good for us. Okay, that is actually huge because he just lost some elixir right there. But he's only gonna have to spend skeletons to take care of the princess, so it is not like a huge interaction for us, but I would say still decent. Okay, let's actually go with a barrel like this, guys. The barrel on the left side, I think, is gonna go down very fast, but still, barrel on top of the Elixir Collector in some situations is an okay play to at least take care of a little bit of damage. And yeah, I think we are gonna take the tower, pretty much tower down already. Man, this is what, like an Elixir Golem deck, I think. Yeah, there's the Elixir Golem. Oh my god, look at this rocket, guys. Put the Lumberjack there as well. Oh, imagine the last second Lumberjack spawning and dying. Anyways, amazing situation for us, and I think... I mean, I don't want to celebrate too early, but we have his tower pretty much taken, guys. All we need to do right here, realistically, is just defend for another minute. And this guy so far has not really been doing the best job at defending. And if we can just get a rocket value and Inferno Tower value, I don't really see a way of the Elixir Golem breaking through. Like here, if he goes with like a healer, we have the rocket. Yeah, look at this. Oh my god. Wait, does he not realize that we have a rocket, even though we just got so much rocket? Okay, this is just gonna be a typical Elixir Golem player who just spams everything at the bridge. It's totally fine for me though. Like, I'm happy with this W because that's gonna mean that we're gonna win the Grand Challenge. And that is also a thing about the Grand Challenge, is that sometimes you're gonna face like a really good player in the early matches, and then for example now for the 12th win, I mean, no disrespect to this guy, but honestly he was not a great player. I think everyone can agree. And look at this dominant victory, guys. Man, beautiful. Triple Princess, double Knight, double Goblin Barrel. We have the Spear Goblins there as well. So many troops on the field, and we are gonna secure the Grand Challenge win. So hopefully you guys could learn something from today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the matches. Definitely some amazing gameplay, definitely some really close and cool matches, especially some wins against like recruits. I feel like this one match against this player, even though we lost it, I had so much fun. Like, that was actually super fun. We're gonna quickly open up the 12 win chest, and that is gonna be it for me for today's video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please make sure to smack the like button. If not subscribed to the channel yet, feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in one of my next videos. Take care, guys.